west side. We're party to party, it's late, but we're wide awake. The bass in my body, I'm sinking, it's so wild. And time is so real, now I'm floating in outer space. Rolling up, we bring in the light. It might just render you blind. We're working hard every day. Don't need your help, I can pay. You're stressing, that's not allowed. There's nothing holding us down. You see my hips and they sway. Now see me walking away to the dance floor. Oh, it's a sauna here if you wanna. Standing in the light. It's 2 a.m. and we made it. Everybody faded. Now I'm floating away, far and away. You know it feels right. You try to stall and delay, but I wanna play. We're hiding away in the back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Luxurious Lounge. I'm Michael.
Hello, I'm Mark.
Yes, and we're here today to bring you some top stories. Yes. How are you doing today, bro? How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay, so don't worry if you take a moment, it's fine. I'm doing good. Actually, for first we get started, how about the Oilers won today? Oh god, so I think they're done their series for the next. So I think they're the next round. So like that's amazing for
good.
them. They're doing so good.
That is good.
Yay! So we might actually have a winning team this year, which is so exciting. Yeah, sweet NHL.
How awesome is that? Are you ready for all the
Yeah.
parties that one too?
Oh yeah, I've never been here since the Oilers won, so I'm excited to see what happens if they do completely win the whole entire thing, which they have a great chance because they're doing so good right now. But enough about that. How was you recently came back from Mexico? Tell everybody about your
I
trip,
did.
bro.
Florida, I guess to get a little backstory. So, typically I like to go on vacation and kind of travel different places. So, this time I was, you know what? Me and Mike went to Puerto Vallarta back in maybe about 8 years ago, I think. So a while back we went. And this house, I want to go back to Puerto Vallarta because I never got a chance to really check out the LGBTQ area or get to kind of immerse myself in the in the scene and get to meet people. And it's funny because when I got there, the same hotel I was in, the same place I was in. When I actually came out, I remembered walking out the door that one of my closest friends actually always comes there all the time. Him and his husband. So as I walk out the door, I was about to text him. We bump into each other, and they were staying right beside me. So it's pretty cool. We got a chance to hang out and vibe. Great time. It was amazing. I met a lot of cool people. I met the Queen of PV. She's so nice. That's her title because she's on the floats as a queen. She's so nice. And I got to really. I went to Club Trist, which is like run by the owners of the Abbey in LA. So I got to meet different people, a lot of people there. I got to network. And if you're on my social media, you'll see that I met Willem, I met Galavara, I met some people from RuPaul's Drag Race, and a lot of other people too. So just shout out to all the people I met. Met a world famous chef in Puerto Vallarta. I met a lot of people. So it was great to meet you all. I'm glad to connect with you. I hope we get a chance to connect again when I come back in November. So
It's so funny because you also met somebody that I know who live in Edmonton. It's hilarious. So like, oh yeah, I know your brother. Which is cool. It's funny, like how
Calgary. They're from Calgary, yeah. But we met.
Yeah.
I met that person. It's funny. Ironically, that week before, Michael met someone in Edmonton that knew me in
Edmonton
California.
knew Mark. It's hilarious. We're being so fans who are knowing this wherever we go, which is great too. And it's actually funny. I went to the gym today, and the person who was signing me in the gym was like, "Oh, I see you on the ad for the Womp. I'm going to Womp." I started to go. I was like, "Oh, it's hilarious." Everybody has been seeing me on the Womp, on the Shambhala, on the free was Dead on Defrost website. So they didn't that was seeing. So everybody's been like messaging. We're getting popular finally. Hopefully we're getting some traction, right? Cool.
It's so good. Also, I don't know if you saw Hula, one of our really our mentors you look up to very much. Our stage at Living Room. Shout out to Hula and to Sarah. Love them. But they posted us DJing Michael dancing on Chumbalaw's Facebook. So check us out if you haven't seen it. But before we begin, we always
Oh,
want to
wait,
say,
before you start, can you just talk about my weekend? Until our weekend. Until our
oh
weekend.
yeah. Before you get your weekend, guys,
Okay.
make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you also hit the bell notification if you want to reach out to us. Not just that, also we take donations, we take Venmo. We'll have we do all those things because we want to give you more content, and hit us up anytime we're available. Even when this video is off and not live, you can still message us.
Yes, make sure you leave comments as well. Because a lot of comments, we'll try to make sure we respond to comments live if we can. So
How's your weekend? I'm sorry, how's
yeah,
your weekend, Mikey?
right. So actually, I went with my good friend Jenna Lee. So her birthday. So she always comes down for our birthday. So I decided to go and see her for her birthday. It was a lot of fun. I met some local DJs who are opening some shows for shout out to them. Like actually having their show this weekend. I want to say his name's Resonate, Kimber, but he's a DJ. He's playing. He's opening for Prayer Hand. So if you get a chance, please go and see that show. I can't remember exactly where it is, but if you're in Calgary, check it out. Yeah, I'm really happy. I saw, Jenna Lee and Victor. I got to hang out with some new people I met, made some new friends. So Will and all those guys. So yeah, I met some really cool new friends, and we got to hang out and hang out with, with our staples. Megatron and Adrian and Malik. All those people. So we hung out with them, which is great too. So it's good to see the fam and the joint. People don't we festival together, so we call it off seasoning. We see each other off season from festivaling, so it's just really great. But enough of that. Should we get on to our stories?
Let's do it, bro.
Sorry, okay.
Let's do it.
Can we go first?
Yeah, you want to start first, bro?
I actually will. So, so first up is if you guys know Hailey Bieber, who is Justin Bieber's wife. Well, I'm not sure they divorced or not. I think they're still together. I'm not sure, but she just signed $1 billion deal for her beauty brand Rhode. Right. Company announced Wednesday that it signed a definite agreement with ELF Beauty. $1 billion deal is comprised of $800 million, considerable payable at closing, and a combination of cash and stocks, subject to customary adjustments. So I'm gonna say we're gonna be a beauty brand. So I say we package Alberta mud and we put it in a jar, and we just like tell them it's foundation and make billions off it. Because Luxurious is already a beauty brand. What do you think?
We are. No, we definitely try to branch out for sure. But Mikey, so what do you think about that deal? What do you think? How do you think that's going to affect?
It's incredible. I think I kind of feel like you're going to see a lot more of that because I think the beauty industry is like worth like several billions of dollars, right? So it can't all be Rihanna, right? So, but we all we love our 50. 50 is always the best, but there's other brands out there, right? So I feel like you're going to see a lot more entrepreneurship happening because of the way companies are right now. I feel like people are going to take more risks because it's really in this economy, you have to like do what you can to make more money if you're going to take risks to make more money, I think. What do you think?
Sure. I think everyone's trying to follow that same Rihanna pattern, that blueprint. I think it's good because, of course, Hailey Bieber, she's not a musician, but we know Rihanna is. And with Rihanna, like she wasn't making enough money in music, so she decided to pivot and go into fashion, and that really hit her niche in makeup. So I think to me, I think you should not be so beholden to one title and what you're in, and also kind of find what works for you. Figure out the rhythm and just kind of go with the flow. So I think.
Yeah,
that's cool, right?
She asked Lee, what do you think about this? She asked Lee.
Yeah, Lee, what do you think about this, Lee?
Producer. What do you think, Lee? What do you think?
Editor, Lee.
You're on mute. Editor. What do you think? You're unmuted. We can't hear you. Are you there? I guess his mic's not working, so that's okay. We'll just leave him off for now because he's not able to talk. So we'll mute him again. But anyway, we'll keep going on.
So I'll go to my story. So I don't have a picture for this, but it's basically if you imagine it's a hill and people so much people on the hill fall basically running. So I know this in Gloucestershire, England. There's always a national or cheese contest where they roll cheese down a hill. So I want to do something fun. This story's kind of fun. So basically, this hill is so steep, and it's been going on for generations. So basically, what they do is that they take a huge wheel of cheese, and if you're able to race down to the bottom of it, you're able to actually get the cheese at the end, right? So this one, basically, the person who actually won actually fell down the hill, rolled, and it's called Copper's Hill. Cooper's Hill. They've rolled down and they fell and they get the cheese.
Oh my god, that looks hilarious. I'm sorry.
Yes. So you imagine if you see the video, they pretty much trip and fall. You'll see like I mean, I also want to do a straight up backflip and roll and hurt like straight hit the ground, like hit the dirt.
Do a barrel roll. Okay, go.
Exactly. Do a flip. So, Mike, what do you think about this tradition?
So let me be straight. So are you trying to outrace the cheese at the bottom, or just get the bottom without?
I believe it's let me see. I believe you run down. How many how it goes? I think it's you. Look here and see. I think you chase the hill. You chase the cheese down the hill.
Oh wow!
Remember correctly? Yeah. You have to catch the. You have to run and catch the prize for most part.
Oh, okay.
The last one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you wonder how often the cheese keeps going and hits something, destroys something, like goes through a car or through a.
I mean, I'm sure they clear a space for it, but my thinking is like, do you know how expensive a whole cheese wheel is? So like to do that, honestly.
Yeah, it's my question.
I just remember my brother. Shout out to the Italian. I mean, we're not sponsored. I won't say the name of the place. There's a place, an Italian place where Michael lives, where they're a chain restaurant. They have really great, amazing cheese, and they sell by the wheel. It's huge, so it's very expensive.
I mean, you think if cheese flew off the hill and went through your house and unalive to you, will it be an act of God? We insurance will cover that, you think?
I don't think so. I mean, they say Jesus is a wheel within a wheel. I don't know. I know there's a cheese wheel though.
I don't know. I don't know. Holy Gouda.
If it was Gouda, I might run down the hill with it.
Wait, oh my Gouda.
Oh yeah, for sure. Or Gruyere. Oh my Gruyere.
Anyway, that's our witty puns. I'll do the next one.
Sure, bro.
So, a wildfire emergency has been called in Western Canada, and it's spread to other provinces that thousands of people have fled their homes. So, especially the condition of the northern residents communities, wildlands firefighters are facing today are severe and quite likely unlike anything we've faced quite some time. Not even, said Scott Moe, Premier of Saskatchewan. So he has declared a state of emergency as 14 fires rage uncontrollably in the province. Wow, this is in province of Manitoba. So it's basically a lot of wildfires because it's getting drier in summertime. I'll ask your opinion first, and I'll talk after you. What do you think about the wildfires that are happening?
Sure. Well, I can tell you, we have 3 wildfires that are happening currently here in California as well. I mean, just in the West as well. I can tell you that it's every time it gets dry, really dry. There's a couple of things you can always count on in the area. One is hay fever. The other thing is just fires. So to me, like there's so much fire, and I think as citizens, I know most fires. I always think about this like kind of as a holistic, natural situation where back in the day, fires would happen to clear out space for more vegetation to grow. That's how fires normally happen. But because now that it's drier, and also we're actually as consumers, we drink a lot of the water that depletes a lot of the plants and things like that. We have to kind of be more conscientious of where our environment and what we share and what we do with the environment. So, in saying that, I think just be careful when you're just make sure that if you have you're going on a trip or on a camping trip, just don't build. If you're going to build a fire, make it a small control fire, or don't have it at all. Especially when you're in the woods, you don't want to cause any damage. I saw this weird YouTube video where this person was like, they're being funny. They had a golf club and they had it set on fire. And there's a haystack, and they're just being funny. They hit the fireball into the haystack. End up catching the whole hay bale on fire, but then it caught the grass on fire too as well. Yeah. And then you saw a fireman's reaction like. I mean, so, so I just say don't do that. Just be cautious. And bro, what do you think about this?
So I think I think no more dinner reveals with explosive fire or anything. Remember last time in California? So just wanted to dinner reveal, and it blew up and it caused a wildfire that was really uncontrollable. So no. First of all, don't do that. Just do a normal paper, something simple, some real easy plastic, whatever. But when it comes to fires, just make sure that if you go somewhere, be sensible. Like if you're like a camper, have a single fire extinguisher, because you never know if a grease fire or anything has that happen, you can put it out. Also, if you're gonna go out and hang out with people, don't make sure you put your cigarette all the way out. Make sure you put it somewhere where don't just throw it out in the woods, because that's pretty much. I'm imagining most of it happens from either natural lightning strikes or people like, driving their car, just throwing their cigarettes out the window, throwing whatever out the window.
Yeah.
So just make sure you just put it out and put it away. That way, like the last thing what we want to be worried about is like remember we were at Shambhala when the fire happened. Because there's
Oh
like
yeah.
you don't want to be trapped somewhere and there's like a whole crazy rager happening, fire, not a party. Rager as in fire, not rager as in fire.
And while we're on the subject of gender reveals, can I get my unconventional take on it?
Mhm.
I feel like it's tacky.
Harping
I'm,
it-
I'm gonna see why gender reveals are tacky. I think it's tacky because yeah, I think it's amazing, and I get it. Some people want to have a son or a daughter more than a son more than a daughter, or whatever, or daughter more than son. This I thought about it. Honestly, will you love the child any less, whatever gender they are? So it's like, why does it matter?
Yeah.
That's my question. That's all.
Well, actually, it's for the parents, right? And for the
It
it's for
is.
the, it's not even for the kid. Kid could care less. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, no
Right.
matter.
But again, what I'm saying is that are you gonna love that child less or give the child less because they're a certain gender? And if you are, then you should ask more questions internally with yourself.
Yes.
That's all.
Your turn, bro.
Sure. So my next question, or sorry, my next story is about Elon Musk. A disillusioned Musk. This is from Trump. It says he's exiting Washington. So the billionaire has made it clear he's frustrated with the obstacles he's encountered with trying to get things to pass, and he said he tried to upend the federal bureaucracy, and he decided to jump out of Trump's party. So yeah, his cabinet. So yep, he's out of it. So now he's basically we all know that he's behind a lot of other different changes and things within the government, and now he's taking a step out of it. This actually comes abreast a lot of these situations where he actually caused a lot of upheaval in his own company where his stock plummeted for Tesla. Mike, what do you think about this whole situation?
Yeah.
Jumping everything out of
Well, I think the smoke screen of him leaving is you said the real reason is because of his company, him not making his company. So I think what he thought was it'd be lucrative for him to join forces with the government. That way, the government him could like use his company and promote and get a lot of money off of his company. But now he realizes him attaching himself actually get to the exact opposite of that, and actually was detriment to his company. So now he's like, oh, I need to get away as far as possible, but now it's too late. I like it's too late. Like what you do is too late now. So that's kind of what I think, to be honest. What do you think?
I definitely agree with you on that. I think it's definitely covering his tracks, trying to make sure he's trying to backpedal when he can't anymore. You can't, because we already know what happened. We all saw what happened when he basically jumped aboard and tried to take control. Not just that, I think I know you heard the story too, that recently the government actually allowed South Africans, I think 2,500, I believe, or 25. I could be wrong with the number, but they brought South Africans as refugees over to the States, saying that they were being mistreated in their country. So they're giving them asylum here, and a lot of them actually moved to Alabama.
But
So,
I've actually so I'm gonna say allegedly, I'm not sure 1%, but I heard that they call Afrikaans, I think Afrikaans, whatever, and South African. So I heard the way it works there is like actually the people who are actually African, the more ethnically African people there are actually better off than the people who are from European descent. So the issue is, I think Musk is trying to change that. What I heard was he's trying to change that dynamic. So that's why you probably seen them trying to come over to America and kind of change that. That's what I heard. Right? I'm not sure if that's like 100% sure or not. But if anyone has any information on that, just put in the comments or message me and send it to me. I would love to hear more about what's your take, you guys' take on that is.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. See.
Okay. Mikey, your go.
Okay, so one of my favorite artists, Banksy's latest work is a piece of graffiti that's revealed to the world, but where the painting is remains a mystery from now. So no one knows where it's at. So there's a picture of it, but no one knows where it's at. So basically, it's like almost like a bike pole on a concrete sidewalk. But then the shadow that's on the wall is actually a lighthouse.
Oh wow!
It has words written on it. It says, "I want to be what you saw in me." It's really cool. But no, it's really beautiful.
Wow.
No one knows where it is. So if you guys know anything, I love Banksy's artwork. I love it. The picture of the nuns, the guns, like the little girl with the balloons floating. I love. There's so many things, so many contrasting. I love art. So that in itself is so. Yeah, I think it's really amazing. Banksy's doing that. What do you think about that, bro?
I think it's amazing. Like you know me, I love art. So Banksy is actually me, Mike's number one street artist. So I think with him, his art is very political. So I think it's always good to see him. He does do some kind of sentimental pieces, but his art is mostly a lot of political, has a lot of politics in it. But I can say that it sounds like it's a very it's so meta. Like it's very like there's a lot. You're the if you're a lighthouse, and then that's what you. I want to be what you are to me. You basically you're the light inside that you're shining through. So I think it's I love that sentiment, and to me, I just love that. I think of course he's done some art here in SF, and I've seen some art people actually display his art, but I haven't gone to any of his galleries because most of the galleries what they do is the people will buy up the art and they'll try to show it off for a lot of money. Where Banksy's not like that. Banksy doesn't do art like that. His whole premise is art's for everybody.
It's everybody.
That's why he likes graffiti and then so. But however, his art is phenomenal. I have a coffee book full of his artistry, and I highly recommend everyone else to go check it out. His art. If you
Shout out
haven't
to
seen
Banksy. If you're out there and you're watching our channel, can you do our piece for us? We love it.
oh, we would love you. We love it. Yes, for sure.
I'm just gonna do one more. I think we should just do one more and call it. We think one more.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
All right, so Motown legend Smokey Robinson has filed a 500 million defamation lawsuit against 4 former housekeepers who have accused the singer of sexual assault. This is in California. What do you think about this? I think he's being sued for he's in trouble for alleged sexual assaulting these women, and now he's trying to sue them for money.
I think I heard a story I heard about this story. I think to me like two things. I'm kind of two side on this. One is that I never want to discredit victims that they've been essayed or any type of DV or anything like that. But if you're essayed, I feel like to me like it should be looked into very heavily. However, I can say that they always say back for our people who love music and stuff, never meet your legends because they may disappoint you. However, I think I don't know. I wouldn't know because I think we're not privy to what his life is and what he did with those people, so we don't know. However, I think it's too close to say what happened.
Yeah.
So I really can't say too much on the subject. I think.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. So I think one, like everyone's innocent to prove guilty for sure. But I had a few jokes because I'm sorry, me. I'm heavy things. I was going to say, he probably wants the judge to agree with him so he can say, that he wants to just judge probably say, I second that emotion. Or he probably just want the police to be like, you really got a hold on me. That was a Smokey Robinson song.
Okay.
That's too far. I said too much.
Yeah, just a teens. Just a teens.
And then his roomie and Joe was like, ooh, baby. Ooh. Cruising. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We got to end the show. I love you, Smokey. Honestly, I love music.
So a couple of housekeeping things before we go. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and YouTube. It's Luxurious Music. Luxurious Music all together, one word. Also, we will be at Shambhala this year. If you want to check us out, we'll be near the living room. Check us out
also,
there.
Vibestown. We'll be at Vibestown, and we'll also be at WOMP. So make sure you check us out.
Yeah, so come say hello to us. We're very, we love talking to people. We want to connect with you and get to know our fans and our family. So come say hey.
So also make sure you share. If you're watching this, share this content. It's important. We want to get it out there so everyone can see it. Like, the way you energetically donate is by sharing the content. Share it with everybody, right? And we'll make sure we show you some love.
Yeah, and maybe who knows? Maybe you'll be on the show next too.
Yes, we'll do some interviews soon. That's coming up very soon. So on that note, I'm Michael.
I'm Mark.
And it's Luxurious Lounge. We'll see you next time, okay?
Bye, guys.
Bye. Check us out, Lee.